You're good enough for Detroit, Jay.
But he can't bear what comes from the
Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
Here comes that pressure. Mayfield in the middle. It's intercepted. It's Derek Barnes. Seattle's got to make a stop. Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to throw it back to Goff. Who had that on the bingo card? And a second. Oh, here's a little trickery. St. Brown back to God. Lee Flicker's got Laporta wide open. Sam Laporta foot race towards the end zone. Diving touchdown. Unreal. 52 for the win. It is just good. Just inside the upright. Jake Bates, hometown hero. And the Lions have come all the way back. Here comes the heat. It's Hutchinson again. Number 3, the hat trick for Aiden Hutchinson.
Blocked there by Zylstra. It's caught by Jamison Williams. There he goes. Foot race with Miller. Foot race with Savage. That is 6 for number 9.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Pride Podcast pregame show on the Blue Riot Network. I am your host, Malcolm, joined by my guy, Tyler, man. Tyler, man, what's going on, man? Oh, shit, not this again. Tyler, you're muted.
Are we live?
Yeah, we are. It does look like there's something going on with Twitter.
Okay.
I'm trying to fix that right now, but we are live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are live.
All right. Well, okay. I think we're only on YouTube right now, so my bad.
YouTube and Instagram.
We're on Instagram right now. Okay. Cool. Okay. I was
Twitter
trying to find it on Twitter. I couldn't find it, so I didn't know if anyone could actually hear us right now. So, okay, yeah. Well, if that's the case, we're on live. I'm good. Hi, how are you, Malcolm?
I'm good, man. I'm doing good, man. I'm just trying to get this situated with Twitter, with X, and see what's going on with that, man.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, Lions Giants pregame show. Big game today, right? I mean, this is a game where the Lions need to take care of business, right? And we're going to get into all that. So let's get into the inactives for both these squads. I'll start off with the Giants inactives, and then we could talk about the Lions one after. So starting off with the New York Giants inactive report, we got edge rusher Kayvon Thibodeau is not going to be in this game. Starting quarterback Jackson Dart is going to be inactive in this game. Cornerback Paulson Adebo, safety Tyler Nubin, cornerback Deontay Banks, and offensive tackle James Hudson III. So obviously the Giants without their starting quarterback, one of their main edge rushers, Kayvon Thibodeau. So Giants a little shorthanded in this game coming to Ford Field. But Malcolm, what is the Detroit Lions inactive report looking like today?
Europe. So with the Detroit Lions inactive report, starting off with cornerback Terron Arnold. He's not playing today. He's inactive. Quentin Jefferson, defensive lineman, he's inactive. Kirby Joseph, again, he's not playing today. He's inactive. Craig Reynolds, the running back, he's inactive today. Nick Whiteside, the cornerback that had that phenomenal game when he's played, he's inactive today. He's not playing. And then last but not least, Mekhi Wingo, he is inactive. Yep.
There you go. Well, we got some good news on the Lions injury front. Some good and bad news. We'll start off with the bad news first, and then we'll get into the good news. Starting off with tight end Sam Laporta, we mentioned it last week that he was going to be placed on IR and was going to miss a minimum of 4 games. We found out this week he had to undergo a back procedure, and Dan Campbell referred to him as a very slim chance to return this season. So it looks like they're going to be without Sam Laporta the rest of the way, which is obviously a very, very big loss. And that stinks. But on some more positive news, the Detroit Lions are getting 3 big parts of their defense / special teams back today. You're getting cornerback DJ Reed, who was their big offseason acquisition. They're activating him off IR. He's making his debut since the Cleveland Browns game, since week 4. You got cornerback Khalil Dorsey, who's been a staple for this Lions special teams. He's going to be back today. He's activated. And then linebacker who tore his ACL last Thanksgiving against the Chicago Bears is back. The week right before Thanksgiving, linebacker Malcolm Rodriguez making his season debut today. So you're getting some reinforcements back. Yes, you lose Sam Laporta. That's a big loss in the offense, but you get some big reinforcements back. And then Campbell also indicated that Marcus Davenport is not quite ready yet, but is getting close to returning to football very soon. So you're getting some reinforcements back on this defense at the very least. So there is that on the Detroit Lions injury front. All right, Malcolm, let's talk about this Lions offense against this Giants defense, who is not a slouch, man. When you look at this Giants defense, like they got some guys on that defensive line. I mean, this past draft, drafting Abdul Carter, they went out a couple of years ago, got Brian Burns. They got Dexter Lawrence in there, and yes, they're missing Kayvon Thibodeau in this game, but a really good front four for this New York Giants team. You look at this Lions offense, who had a pitiful day at the field last week in Philadelphia. What do you see from this Lions offense to try to get back on track and bounce back this week versus the Giants?
I mean, you got to start from the basic, man, and make sure you got all those errors that they had in that last game. You got to get those errors corrected as far as with the offensive line, protecting Goff, and also getting the running game going. I think that's what they need to do. Just go back to the basics. Get the running game going, get Goff going in the play action. I mean, even though all those names you did mention on the Giants, ranked wise, I mean, they're not up there. I mean, as far as yardage, I mean, they're 29th in the league right now. You're talking about the rushing defense, they're ranked 31st as far as the yardage given up. So this is a team that you can run the ball on, and a lot of teams are able to run the ball on. So I expect the Lions to go back to the basics and get the running game going. And this is a Giants team that's not very good. They don't have. They're 2-9. Just go back to the basics and just get this win.
Yeah, I mean, this is a stretch of games, I would say, right? You have 3 home games right now. You got starting with this Sunday versus the Giants. You got this upcoming Thursday against the Packers. Then you got next Thursday after that versus the Dallas Cowboys. This is a very crucial stretch for this Detroit Lions team to just get back on track and playing Detroit Lions football because, we're getting to that point of the season where every win matters now. Every play matters now. And this is kind of one of those games where I think the doctor ordered, right? Like, you need a good ass beating today. The Lions need a good old belt to ass. They need a good confidence win heading into Thanksgiving because last week, I mean, with all the chatter around the fan base and just the whole media around, it was a bad game, right? You got embarrassed on national television. You lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. Your offense didn't look like it was in sync at all. And this game in particular, if the Lions' offense does get back on track, and it seems like me and you are both kind of on the same page where we expect them to get on track, I don't think it's going to suddenly just give a bunch of confidence and faith the rest of the way that this is going to be a great offense. Like, they're going to have to do it against some better teams, but this is a start. They have to get it going to start somewhere when they start playing these better teams, like the Packers, like the Rams, and just, the whole second half of the season in December, right? So this is an important stretch to just get back on track, and I think this is a good game for the Lions. Some of you guys are struggling right now. Amon-Ra St. Brown had one of his worst games in a while, right? A couple bad drops. Jared Goff had a really bad game for his standards last week. David Montgomery hasn't been really involved. I feel like this is a game for all 3 of those guys in particular. Let's get them back on track. Let's get some confidence going for them, and let's get them going for the rest of this way. We know what we have with our main guys. I think you just kind of want to see it more at a consistent level right now, and I think this is a good test for them. Offensive line as well. You're playing some good players in this front four, but this shouldn't be a task for you where Jared Goff is under pressure all game long. Like, they should be able to hold up, and Jared Goff should be able to have some confidence to do whatever he really wants to do. And I kind of view this similar to the Washington game a little bit, right? Like, get that running game going, get that play action game going, and get the quick passes going. Let's play Detroit Lions football. This is a bad team. Go show you're the more superior team, and this is a good test for them. I mean, as far as that said, just to get back on track. They just need something to get back on track, and I'm hoping we see something kind of like that Washington game a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm expecting something. I'm expecting something very similar. Same thing.
Yeah. So they just need to get back on track, man. It was a bad game. I feel like it's not one of those things that's going to linger all the way. I think the real thing that fans are going to want to see, and it's fair because I'm kind of on the same boat, is they're going to want to see it versus a good team. And you're not getting that test this Sunday. but you have to take what's given to you right now and go take care of the New York Giants because that's what you have given to you. That's what they just got to go out there and go take care of business right now this Sunday back at home at Ford Field. So, all right, let's switch gears to the defensive side of the ball. We talked about it in the inactive report. Jackson Dart, their rookie quarterback who's been very impressive this year, is going to miss his second consecutive game with that concussion. So that goes into Jameis Winston now making his second consecutive start. Started last week against the Green Bay Packers. He's going to be starting this week against the Lions at Ford Field. Malcolm, you look at this Giants offense, you look at this Detroit defense. I mean, what's the task here?
As far as you said, the offense?
How do you stop this New York Giants offense?
How do we stop the New York Giants offense with Jameis Winston? I mean, the defense they played really well, and they're like they look like the backbone of this team right now because they're that area that's not really a concern right now. You know, we have special team concerns, offense concerns as far as the offensive line, but the defense looks settled as far as they know they have an identity. They know what they want to do. They want to stop the run, and you know, try to put pressure on the quarterback and make them make bad throws. And as far as that point, the Lions have been able to do that. So I'm expecting them to do the same thing. I expect them to, you know, stop the run and, you know, put the ball in Jameis Winston's hands and just see him make mistakes.
Yeah, I think that's pretty well said, right? This is not an offense that necessarily scares you, and it's kind of a battered offense right now. I mean, you're missing the starting quarterback that's been playing well, Jackson Dart, and you know, Cam Scatterboo goes out about a month ago, who was looking like a real stud out there at the running back spot. He's now out for the year. So you're missing like two big focal points already for an offense that wasn't already good. And now you're taking two big pieces already out of that equation. I mean, this Lions defense, for the most part, this year has played with some swagger. They've, like you said, have been the backbone. They've leaned on this defense a lot more than I think Lions fans expected they would going into this year. And they've answered every question. And I think this is a good game for a guy like DJ Reed to kind of step in and get his feet wet. Because like we said, man, we have some big games coming up. This is a good test for him just to get back out there, get that feel out there, get that confidence out there. And I expect a good game out of this defense. And I expect a good game out of him personally if they do, you know, try to test that side. This is just not an offense that scares you, man. I mean, Jameis Winston's the quarterback. And yes, Winston has that ability where he has that FU. He doesn't care. He's going to just sling it. And that could be scary at times, but that could cause for a lot of turnovers at a lot of times as well. So, you know, this is just an offense that doesn't really scare you, man. I mean, there's not a true number one receiver that's a threat right here. And they have some guys like, you know, Wan'Dale Robinson, Darius Slayton, Theo Johnson's been impressive. Like, these are fine players, but this shouldn't be a task for this Lions defense that should be an issue, man. You are back at home. You're coming off a bad loss. The Lions don't lose back-to-back. Like, this is just not a good game for the New York Giants. I mean, obviously crazier things have happened in the NFL, but, like, this is just one of those games, man. I expect to be all complimentary football from offense to defense to special teams. I mean, they got some guys coming back from injury, the Lions. They're coming off a bad loss. You know, they want to just go out there and put a show out there at Ford Field today. Yeah,
absolutely, man. Yeah, it's bad to be a Giant right now because the Lions are usually they don't lose back-to-back games as far as that's like the record. The track record with Detroit right now. So I'm going to play Detroit coming off a loss. Probably not the best thing right now.
You know, Lions have never lost in those new black unis either, and they're wearing them today. You know, they haven't lost in them. They haven't lost in them. You know, they're what, 3-0? 3-0. Or sorry, they actually lost to the Bills last year. So 3-1. 3-1, the black unis.
Oh, we lost to the Bills last year? Yeah,
the Bills, yeah. I forgot we wore them versus the Bills. So yeah, 3-1 in the black unis. They're wearing them today. So a good track record for the Lions in those black unis. So all right. I think that's
before that, man. Before we go into that, man. And then we're going to go to prediction soon.
Yeah.
What do you see this offense? Because last week was a train wreck, man. Do you see
the Lions offense?
Yes, man. Do you see the Lions offense getting back to where it was? As far as like the offensive line, do you see them getting pressured like they were last week?
I think it'll be better today. I really do. I mean, like you mentioned, like this Giants defense has some players out there, but this is not a task where it should be tough for them. And like to the Lions' credit, when they've played bad teams this year, for the most part, maybe outside the Vikings game, like they've been able to handle their own, and they've looked like the dominant team. Like I think Washington's a great example. Like that's just the team they were completely better than. They went out there, completely took care of business. I think the Lions offense does get back on track today. Now, am I going to go after this game, and even if the Lions throw a 50-burger up there and they don't allow a single sack and Jared Goff's not pressured all game, am I going to come out here in postgame and say, hey, this Lions offense is back? No, I'm not going to say that. Like, it's going to take more than just this game for me to feel confident going forward. But I think for a lot of these guys that have had quiet games or have been struggling a little bit, I think it's a good game for them to just kind of get back on track. You know, Jared Goff, most importantly, Amon-Ra St. Brown, who had a tough game last game. I expect those guys to kind of get back on track and do their thing. And even this offensive line, you know, I expect them to get back on track today. You know, a guy like Tate Ratledge, Glasgow, Coyote Aoshika, like these are the guys we have going forward. They like it's. I don't know if we have much reinforcements coming back, but as far as just today, I feel fine that they'll be able to get back on track. But now, like when you play LA in a couple weeks, or you play Green Bay on Thursday, I don't know if I have that same confidence. I mean, first, just take care of the Giants, take care of what you have in front of you. But I think today they should be fine.
Yeah, I agree. We'll see what happens, man.
I mean, this is I think a team that's getting hated a little too much on right now. The Lions, like they lost to a good team in Philly, right? And it wasn't pretty, but like this is still a good Detroit Lions football team, and this is a bad New York Giants team, and I think they'll take care of business today. Like I don't think everything's falling apart all of a sudden, and if you lose to the New York Giants today, my goodness, yeah, we'll have a completely different outlook on it post game of how I view this team and how it's going to be going forward. But like I said, I don't think we're going to have to worry about that today. Hopefully,
yeah, hopefully,
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Let's do predictions. Lions, when I last checked, were 12.5-point favorites in this game. Start off with you, Malcolm. What do you like in this? You like the Lions 12.5 or 13.5? Now it just got boosted, got bumped.
Yeah. And CBS even has it at 14, just 14 even.
14,
But we'll go 13.5, which doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think the Lions come back very similar to like how they played the Washington Commanders. I mean, they do really good when they play against these bad teams, and especially coming off a loss. It's not a good sign for these teams. Let's just go with the score of let's go 45-17 Lions.
Okay, there you go. You guys really got him back on track today with that offense. 45 points.
45-17. It's just not a good team, and I think the Lions coming off a loss, they're playing angry. It just seems like another 40-burger game type game. As far as like a bold prediction, damn, I didn't really think of a bold prediction. Let's go with the Meek Robinson pick 6.
Okay, I like that.
That's pretty bold, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. I mean, he hasn't done it. Yeah, I like it.
He hasn't done it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the track record for this Giants team right now, and you have to factor in that Jackson Dart was in a lot of these games, but they've been able to hang around in these games for the most part. I mean, they have a couple, but to the wire with Denver, they probably should have won that game. Beat Philly, like it's not a good team. It's Jameis Winston out there. 13.5 points is a lot of points. But damn it, I'm still taking the 13.5. The Lions are an anchor today, man. I think this is a good get-right game for them. Let's go 38-10. 38-10. I think the defense is going to be phenomenal today. I think James is going to be making a lot of mistakes. I could see one of those games where he has like 3 or 4 interceptions. Like, this is when Jameis gets reckless. Like, I could see it being one of those games for him. He's a fun quarterback to watch. If you're a fantasy football fan, you love Jameis because he just slings that ball. But the football player itself is not all that great. So I'm going to go 38-10. Bold prediction, shit. I already said he's going to throw 3 or 4. Let's just make it bold. 5 interceptions this game for Jameis Winston.
5.
And our guy, number 4, DJ Reed, making his return back to the season, return back to the Lions. he's going to be one of those guys that gets an interception in this game today. So 38-10 Lions. CJ Reed gets a pick, and Jameis Winston throws 5 of those boys.
Jameis Winston is a very fun player. I know you said earlier that he's fun. I just love his pregame speeches.
He's great. I love him.
The stuff he says, the stuff that comes out of his mouth is just hilarious. He's one of my favorite players. I mean, I'll have to put that out there. And not from talent wise, just
a personality.
Just personality.
He's a very fun player. You see clips around him. He's very funny. I mean, last week they hung around with the Packers, man. And it came down to the end. I mean, they only lost 27-20. I mean, granted, that was a very windy game as conditions were a little weird. This is going to be in a dome. I don't know, man. I don't want to say it's impossible, but I just don't see it today. I think the Lions are angry today. I think they're going to get back on track, and I think they're going to do it in blowout fashion.
Yeah, that's how I see it. I see a game like that.
Yeah. All right. Let's do locks of the week because usually we play. This is probably going to be our last lock of the week because we don't play any more 1 o'clock games after this. So we have Thanksgiving this Thursday, which is 1 o'clock, but our next Sunday 1 p.m. game doesn't exist right now. They could potentially be Week 18 because it's a TBD versus the Bears, but as of right now, we have no more scheduled Sunday 1 p.m. games. This is the last one of the Detroit Lions schedule this year.
Wow.
So potentially last lock of the week. So Malcolm, I'll give you the honor. You can get the first pick of this week's.
Okay, cool. I'm going New England, -7 over the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay, I like that. Joe Flacco's quarterback today. Patriots are balling. I like that one a lot. All right, this one's more of a feels one. I just can't see the Bears winning 8 games, man. I don't care that Mason Rudolph's the quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers this week. I just cannot see the Bears at 8 wins. They are dogs in Chicago. They're 2.5 dogs. Give me the points. And if you want to be riskier, take the money line. The Steelers are beating the Chicago Bears today. The Chicago Bears are not going to have 8 wins. And I'm going to stamp my mark right here today on this podcast. The Chicago Bears, who are 7-3 right now, they're 7-3. They are not making the playoffs. They are not making the playoffs.
I disagree with that. I think they do. I think Ben Johnson got them in a good place.
They're going to fall apart.
But no, I don't. They have the talent. They have the talent, and now they have the play caller. Now they have the play caller to go with the talent. They always had the talent. It was just like their plays were just weird.
You think they're going to win the division?
No. I still think we better win the division. If not, I'll be pissed. Because this is a team that's not like our expectations right now. It's not like, oh, let's get to the playoffs or let's win it. No, we win the division. We're going to win the division. We're going to the playoffs and we're competing for the Super Bowl. That should be the expectation for the Lions. If that doesn't happen, then it's not a good look for Detroit. If you lose the division,
do you have 3 teams from the NFC North making it in the playoffs? Or do you think
I have the Lions and the Bears for sure. The Packers, the Packers, they're not complete to me, man.
That's fair.
They're just not like.
You think they missed them?
They could. Yeah, I think that draw could make them miss the playoffs.
It's possible. Yeah. I don't know, man. I look at this NFC. I think the Bears' schedule is going to start tightening up a little bit. I could see a couple losses consecutively from this team. You know, they got Pittsburgh this week, which is a weird game. I would have preferred if Rodgers was out there, obviously. I don't know. I just feel like they got too much confidence around. I'm expecting a loss out of them, and if it's not this week, I think it's Black Friday versus Philly. And if they could lose this Sunday and then lose on Friday to the Eagles, that's 2 consecutive losses. I feel like this is going to open an opportunity for the Lions to kind of slowly but surely get that division back. And I wouldn't be shocked if they miss this playoffs. I mean, I made a predictions tweet yesterday. I had the Lions winning the division, and then I had my wild card teams as the Seahawks, 49ers, and Packers. So I had the Bears on the outside looking in.
Yeah, I'm looking at their schedule right now. I honestly, man, if they pull out this win right here, that puts them at 8 wins, right?
Yeah, they're 7-3 right now. Yeah, they would be at 8.
And I think they win. I think they lose against the Eagles. And I think they're winning the next 3 in a row. I think they beat the Packers, they beat the Browns, and they beat the Packers again. I think the Packers are a mess, man. I just think they're
you probably think the Packers missed then if that's the case.
I told you, yeah, I do think they missed. Yeah. I don't think the Packers are good. They're in a place right now that's like something's missing. Right now, like I'm looking at Malik Willis and I'm asking myself, is he better than Jordan Love? Just the way he played. I mean, honestly, you're looking at like Jordan Love, like making these throws, and the offense is not clicking right now. But when Malik Willis was out there, they got things going. So it's like you're questioning yourself right now. Is Malik Willis the answer for the Packers? They're not going to. I don't think they're going to start him over Jordan Love.
No.
I think they're going to still ride with Jordan Love, and I think there's going to be those question marks with Jordan Love. He's not playing well. I think that's his problem right now. He's not playing well, and because he's not playing well, everybody else is not playing well. I mean, I don't know. I might right now, and I hate to say because I hate the Bears, but they might be better than the Packers, man.
Would it shock you though if the Bears like lose? I don't know, 3 in a row. No, I mean you said Pittsburgh this Sunday. This Sunday's I think a toss up this week versus Pittsburgh. It can go either way. And then I think Friday I feel pretty confident that Philly beats them in Philly. And then at Green Bay won in Lambeau. The Bears just have not shown to beat the Packers at Lambeau. I mean, obviously it's a new regime there with Ben Johnson, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But like I could very easily see 3 losses from a row from the Bears as well. And I know you're not big on the Packers, and I'm not necessarily even that big on them either. I don't think they're a great team, but I don't know, man. I think the Bears are so Mickey Mouse. I just do not believe in this team, and I don't think they're making the playoffs. And if they do make it, I think they're going to be like a 6 or 7 seed, and I think they get bounced in the first round.
It's possible. I mean, it all depends on how they handle that 3 stretch of games where they play the Packers, Browns, and Packers again.
Yeah, I mean,
those 3 games are very, 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 very important to them because if they win all 3 of those games, that puts them at what, like 11 wins?
Different question. Yeah, I mean, I think what takes to probably make the playoffs this year is going to probably have to be 11 wins. So they're at 7, so they have to find 4 more wins realistically out of 7 more games.
Yeah, and I have those 3 games. I already have those 4 games. I have the Steelers, Packers, Browns, and Packers. I think they lose against the 49ers. I think they lose against us. That's just my thoughts. Like I think they lose, those games, and I think they win those games. But I think those 3 games right there, that Packers, Browns, and Packers again, that I think is very important for them.
Yeah, I'm the other way. I could realistically see like 1 or 2 more wins out of this team. So I think they finish off with 8 or 9 wins the rest of the way. I know they're at 7. If they
lose this game, I mean everything's questioned right now.
I think they're going to lose today. I think Pittsburgh's going to lose today. So I think Pittsburgh's going to be important. I think Pittsburgh's going to win today. So I they're at 7-3. It might be bold. I think the Bears finish off with 8 or 9 wins. I think they finish off with 1 or 2 more wins the rest of the way. And they're going to miss the playoffs. I think it's going to require at least 10 wins, and 10 might not be enough. It might have to be 11 this year to make the playoffs. So.
Let me ask you a question. If they win this game, does your whole prediction change? What about the Bears?
Making the playoffs?
Yeah. Okay, then at that point, they just need 3 more wins.
Yeah. Even then, like, it would make me feel more confident they'd make it, but it's not a slam dunk, even if they win this game versus Steelers, because it's still a tough schedule. I mean, you got to play Philly, Green Bay twice, and Niners, Lions. Yeah,
they control their own destiny pretty much. Because if they could knock out the Packers,
those are 2 huge games for them.
If they can knock out the Packers, both of those games. I mean, I don't know, Jim.
And I could very well see them losing both those games as well. Like
they could easily lose those 2 games, but
you're right. They do control their destiny. They're in a position where they could just run away with it. I mean, do I think they're going to do that? No, but they could realistically do that. I mean,
I'll be sick to my stomach.
They are number 1 in the division. They technically control their own destiny right now, but I just don't see it, man. So we'll see what happens. But back to the Lions. Yes, go win this game and go Steelers, man. F the Bears. F the
Bears. I agree, man. Yeah, F the Bears, man.
Go Steelers.
FTB.
Let's go Mason Rudolph, man. I can't believe he's still in the league kicking it, man. Mason Rudolph, go pull off a miracle off today.
How is he
I don't know. Go pull a miracle today. I don't know if it's a miracle. Go beat the Bears, man. Go beat the Bears this whole field. All right. That's going to be a wrap to this episode. Hope you guys all enjoyed. We will see you guys right after this game, after the Lions beat the Giants and the Steelers beat the Bears. And we're going to be pretty happy because the Lions will then be – well, it depends, I guess, what the Packers do. But we could be in a good position to be in top of the NFC North very, very soon. So let's go do that. Let's go do that today. So hope you guys all enjoyed. See you guys post-game. I'm out, guys. Peace.
All right, y'all. It's your boy Malcolm, and I am out. Peace.